Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we are going to add the genre route, which will allow our users to query our database with just the genre. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to update the navbar links to actually use those genre, because right now those the navbar genre links don't actually do anything. So step one is to come into our routes directory and comics.js route, and down here right before the show page we're going to do genre. The reason we're going to do it right before the show page is because it's going to be just kind of like search where it's /genre, where if we put it after this, this route will be triggered and we'll never actually get to genre. So router.get/genre. Now we have a choice here. We could just leave it like that and then use a query to get the genre. I'm going to just go ahead and make it just a little bit simpler, genre name, and do it as a route parameter. Either one is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with either one. It all comes down to what you want to do. So it's going to be an async function request response. So now let's go ahead and just outline our steps for what we need to do inside of this route. So we need to check if the given genre is valid. In other words, does it match the genre that we have already defined? There's a few different ways we could do this, two main ways, and we'll talk about them both. And then if yes, continue. If no, we're just going to send an error. In the next several videos, we're going to be adding Express Flash, which will let us send messages to our users, such as error messages or success messages, much easier. So for now, we'll just send an error. In the next few videos, we will update it to be a better user experience, since I know we're about to do it anyway. So let's check if the given genre is valid. Now, as I said, there's two main ways we could do this. We could do it with make genre be a number, or it could be the name of the genre. Oftentimes, and the most common way you'll see this is with numbers, where superheroes would be 0 and Mongo would be 1, and so on and so forth. I'm just going to use the strings just to kind of make it more clear what we're doing. But this is not the way you generally see it in the real world. Generally speaking, you see it as numbers, but both of them work fine. So let's make const valid genres equals an array of genres, and I have this already typed out. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me type all that out. So those are our valid genres. So check if the given genre is in there. We can do that with if valid genres dot includes. Remember, this is an array method. Valid genres is an array. The includes method on the array does exactly what you would think. Checks to see if it includes it. So we want to do request.params.genre name. Or really, let's just make this genre. Check if request.params.genre. Now, one more thing we have to do with this is that we need to do it to lowercase in case they type a uppercase letter in there. So we are getting request.params.genre, we're making it lowercase, and then we're checking to see if it is inside of valid genres. If it is, continue. Else, send your error message. res.send, please enter a valid genre. So if yes, continue, and what we want to do here is we want to query the database. Const comics equals await comic.find. What we're looking for is where genre is equal to request.params.genre. We want to execute this, and then after we get that back, we want to res.render comics, comics, passing in those found comics. So let's save this. No daemon to make sure it works like it's supposed to. See if I fat fingered anything. Nope, it's running. So let's open it up. Running URL import, open that up. Enter. I have one comic, so let's go ahead and log in and make another one. Add a comic, and I'm just going to get the data from, okay, that was strange, from my seed the database where I still have it. So let's get Y the Last Man, because it's a different genre. Y the Last Man, get the info. I'm really missing my seed database, but there's not really a good way to do it. Now that we have the comics linked to users, let's pick to whatever. Series Y last band. Oops. Issue, well, it's the first issue. This is a sci-fi. It is in color. And where's a link to the image? So now we have two comics. One of them is sci-fi, one of them is superhero. So let's go to /comics/genre/superhero. Now only the superhero shows up, /sci-fi. Only the sci-fi shows up, /something that we haven't defined. Please enter a valid genre. So that is working like we want it to. Let me just get rid of this extra space just to make it cleaner. I can get rid of these comments because we no longer need them. I may as well leave that one, it's not going to hurt anything. So say one thing to note is that the valid genres here, I'm creating it inside the route. In a production application, you would probably pull this out into something else, kind of like your config or whatever, but you just pull this out somewhere else to make it easier to edit in the future. But this is a small application, and I don't really care because I'm lazy. So now that we've done that, we want to update our nav bar to actually use that route. Because right now, genres don't actually do anything. You'll see when I click on the link, all it does is just add the little hashtag octothorpe at the end there. So we need to go to and open up navbar, find the genres. Now right now you can see the href is just like that. So we want to go to /comics/genre/superhero. And really I should have just duplicated my cursor. I'm just holding command, by the way, to do that, and clicking paste. And now I can go through manga, humor, slice of life, sci-fi, fantasy, horror, action, nonfiction. So let's save that, refresh this page, and try it out. Let's say we did superhero, there we go. Let's do slice of life, nothing. Let's do sci-fi, there we go. And that's it. In this video, we did two things. First, we added the genre route, which queries our database looking for all items that have a genre of whatever is passed in by the user. As part of that, we are validating whatever they pass in to make sure it is one of our predetermined genres. If it's there, we are querying the database and rendering the comics page, only passing those comics. If it's not there, we're just sending an error for now. We'll fix that in the later videos. We also went into our navbar partial and updated the hrefs for all of our genre drop-down links so they actually go to the correct route. The very last thing we have to do is to shut down our server, git status, git add both of those. Actually, let's just add the routes/comics. Oops. Git add routes/comics. There we go. And git commit, add genre route, and then git status, make sure it's just the one. Yep, git add, and that's going to be the navbar. Git commit with a message of update genre links. And git push origin master. Git push Heroku master. And that is it for this video. As always, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to help. Thanks.